Good morning and welcome to Karen from tilleycrafts.stampinup.net. Today I'm going to attempt to show you how to make this little box, and inside it's got a packet of poppets, and like obviously I matched it with the pumpkin pie little Easter treats. However, this one it just comes up a little bit, so I've changed my measurements, so we're going to see if it works. Get it back in, and I've used the Easter bunny set with Easter treats for you and the rabbit, or the bunny as it is. Watch this, I won't be able to tie this again. It's alright, I can never tie bows. Let's have a go. Let's see. Let's see if my fingers will work. There we go. Just. Right, so to make that, I made myself a template and I've changed dimensions on it, so we'll see how we go. So first off, we're using Parakeet Party, and needing a trimmer would help. And we want a piece of paper that is 4.5 by 10 inches. Let's move that back a minute. So we'll cut the long side to 10 inches and turn it round and cut it to 4.5. There we go. And then we need to do a bit of scoring, so I'm going to put my blade out the way, and we want to score it at 4. Four and 3/4, and then it was 8 and 3/4, was it? Yes, 8 and 3/4. 8 and 3/4, and then 9.5. And then we're going to turn it round and we're going to score it at 3/4. So I'm going to go that side of my trimmer. Oh, you can't really see it, can you? Go that side of my trimmer to 3/4 because it's easier to hold on to it. And then we want it at 1.5, which is just to the end there. Actually, I'll turn it round. 3/4 and then 1.5. Do it that way, then we can see it. Does that look right? It does. And then the other side, just shove it across, and we want 3/4 on this side as well. And then we can get rid of that. Lovely. Right, now this is the bit that confuses me. So I need my 2 score lines at this side and the straight side at this side, so I'm just going to bob this on because it helps me visualize what I need to do. Otherwise I'll end up cutting off the wrong bits, which I did on one of mine. So basically we want to get rid of all of this, so I'm going to burnish these lines first and then we'll do some cuts. Well, actually I've done it. See, I've done it wrong. Told you I'd do it wrong. Right. Try again. We want the 2 lines at the top, and we need to turn this over. So we've got our little line here, and we've got the bigger line there, and put it like that. And these are the ones we want to get rid of. See, it's good to have a template, and then you know where you're going. So I'm going to chop these off now, if I can find my big scissors. They're here. I'm just going to go straight down to there. And then we're going to cut. You can do this on the trimmer if you wish to. I'm just going to cut like so. I probably should have done it on the trimmer actually, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. pop that out the way, and then we will burnish our lines. Oh. So. There we go. Now, let's get my snips. So we need to get rid of this corner here. So I'm just going to go tab that in and tab that in, like so. Straight up there and tab that in. Straight up, tab it in. Straight up and tab that in like so. And then that's that bit done. Oops. And then on this one I just took a slither off so it'll fold in. Like that. And that is the basis of our box. As you can see, it'll fold in like that. Right, let's just move these bits out of the way. And the reason I'm doing it in the parakeet party is I got a green poppets, minty green poppets, so that's what we're going to use. Now I found it easier to stick my DSP on, and I found some of this paper that I think goes quite nice with it, and it is from, so I could use that side as well actually. I quite like that. Let's just see if these match up. I can get hold of it. Oh, it goes the other way. But there's one there. I don't know if I like it going up and then across. No, we'll stick to this side. Right, now you need a strip. Let me just get this right, and then I don't tell you wrong. So that is 4 inches by 2 1/4. So I've taken it to 3 7/8 by 2 1/8. Just measure that, make sure that's right. Yes, by 2 1/8. I've got a very, very slim board around. I mean, it's up to you. You could do these smaller and layer them up if you wanted, but I just want the DSP on. And these, that's 3/4 inch, so we have gone to 5/8 and the same again by 3 7/8 on those. And these ones are the same height, so that's 2 1/8 by the same as that, which is 5/8. So you want 2 of those, 2 of those, and 1 of those. Right, and I will pop the measurements below so that you have them in there. And then I just find it easier putting these on first, because once you've made the box it can be a bit awkward to get them on. This paper was a celebration paper, if I remember, and I found it, but I thought it just matched so well that I thought I'd use it up. I think it was one of the big packs we got in celebration. But I'm all about using stuff up, so if I use current products and I've got something retired that will go with it, I am using it, because it's silly not to use up what you've got. But there is a nice, the Parakeet Party does have some nice 6x6 in colour papers that will go nice with this as well. But like I said, I like this one, so we're using this one. There we go. That's on. In fact, I might just write down. Let me just get a piece of paper and post it out here. and I'll write these down because then you can actually take a screenshot if you wish. So your card is 4.5 inches by 10 inches, and then we are going to score on the long side at 4 3/4, 8 3/4, and 9.5, and then on the short side is at 3 3/4, and then it is at 3, and let me just double check. 3/4, 3, 3 3/4, 3 3/4. Right, so if I just hold that up there, so if you want to take a screenshot of that, you can do. And then the DSP is, so you want 2 times 2 1/8 by 3 7/8. Then you want 2, which are 2 1/8, 2 1/8 by, can't see on that one, I'm going to have to piece it up, 5/8. And then you want 1, which is 3 7/8 by 5/8. And again, if you want to take a screenshot of that, that is your dimensions. That saves me, because I know what I'm like, I'll end up and I'll forget to put them in. So let's get back onto this. So to glue it down, I used tearing tape, but you can use whatever you wish. And I just run a bit of tape around there, and then you need to just work out, so when your box is closed, that is the back of your box, so you want to push those in and have that coming around so your front is seamless. So you want tape on this one. Let me tape. So we want tape on this one, and then we want tape on that one, and then that way, oops, when you fold it in, they'll stick down. So do this one first. If I can get this out. Yep. And what I do is I just fold it in like that and fold that down, and it will stick. Next, you need to fold your tabs in. Oops, that's right. Take this off. Take this one off, she says. And then there you go, there's your box. Put our poppets in. Oh yes, that fits in miles better. So that can fold in. That closes much better than my first one. It's just slightly bigger and folds in much better. Right, so that's the basis of our box. The next thing I need is, did I do my sentiment? No, I didn't. Right, so we'll grab them out of here. So we have an Easter treat for you and this bunny fits the punch. And I've got a swap piece of paper. Having a block would help. I have one under here. So I'm going to stamp him in basic grey for this one. And I'm stamping him towards the bottom of the page because that's the way he is on the punch. There we go, lovely bunny. And then an Easter treat for you. Oops, get one out. And again, I have some strips. Oops, if I can get one out, that is. I keep all these strips when I'm making my mats and my layers because, like I say, they come in handy, as you can see. So we have an Easter treat for you. And we need some punches now. So here's the bunny punch. So we're just going to line him up in there. Whoops, not quite right. There we go. Line him up and punch him out. And this is the double oval punch. Just line it up in there. Pop him out. And then I just need a scrap piece of green. And get a big oval out of here. And this is the thing, when you're using this, if you don't want the same colour in the big one, is to use a strip. That way you're not wasting your paper. Right, let's shut this up before I get my fingers in it. Oh God, I made a mess. Like, I want to just come on here and I'm making a mess. Right. A little bit of glue on there. There we go. And on my bunny, couldn't help myself. We have to bring out the Wink of Stella. Give his ears a bit of glitter. His nose and his chest. And his tail. I don't know if you can see that. But he has got a bit of glitter on him. You can see it more in the daylight. And then we just need some dimensionals, which I had previously. What have I done with them? There they are. So put a couple on here and a couple on my bunny. There we go. I'm going to try and get this one posted today because it is actually Easter Sunday today. My bunny. My sentiment. And I just need some ribbon. And I'm sure I did have Parakeet Party ribbon. I do. This was the Parakeet Party ribbon. And that will just slot in there nicely. I'll go around twice on this one. Whoops, get in. I have to give myself a bit of length because otherwise I can't grab it. Let's chop that off. There we go. So there is my Easter bunny poppet box. There's my first attempt. On this one, I think it was Sahara Sand I used, and this is the very vanilla ribbon that we had. Oh, embellishments. We need embellishments. And on my last video, I was showing how you can colour in the basic rhinestones so you can get matching matching bling. Because I was using some old ones, but I was showing how you can colour these in and get them to match whatever you're doing. So we'll pop these on here. And one more on there. There we go. All done and dusted. I hope you've liked them. Let's just pop them down there. So so you can see them a bit more. Like I say, this was my prototype that didn't turn out quite so well, but we fixed it and that works brilliantly. Really pleased with that. And we used the Easter Bunny dual oval punch and the bunny rabbit punch for those, and I had some Parakeet Party metallic woven ribbon, so that's good. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed that. Speak to you all again soon. Bye.